And now we're going to go into the kitchen. I'm going to introduce you to my guest that I have today, which is Panache with Panache Designs. So I can't wait to have her tell us all about what's going on in the 2020 world of design. So I'm going to let Karen take over the floor.
Thank you, Samantha. I really appreciate you having me here
Of course.
today. And I wanted to start with actually showing you around this beautiful kitchen and family room area because there's so much that you can do with it. Depending upon your budget, you can spend as little or as much as you want. You can keep the floors, or you can tile on top. And I put together a rendering that just gives you a general idea. This is our before kitchen, and you'll see here I have kept the windows as they are. Instead of changing that, I actually extended where you see here in the kitchen, we have a break front. So instead of having a piece of furniture, I've extended the kitchen cabinets all the way as close to the windows in order to bring your oven and hood into the back area because most people love to see a fabulous backsplash. One of the examples that I have shown is a black marble. It's one of the hot trends for today, as well as keeping intact the white cabinets on the top, whether they can be high gloss, whether they're flat, just plain doors. We also have what a lot of people are still doing, which is shaker white doors. If you did shaker on the top, which isn't in the rendering, then you could do something fun on the bottom in high gloss. And those together with the black marble is what is shown in the rendering. I also have shown in the rendering some examples of fabrics that you bring into the chairs. It brings a pop. It makes the dining breakfast area exciting. In today's world of everything that we're doing and we're busy and we want to take care of things, you have to buy things that are sustainable, that will last. So vinyl is a really huge component to, especially in our kitchen. So you can put vinyl on the seats. You can have your bar stools where your family spends a lot of time be fully vinyl, but then you can bring the pop to the back of the chair. You can do something fun that's in these blues and whites, or you can bring in beige and blues and whites. There's so many colors to choose from, but having something fun and exciting is what people are doing today. Now we talk about trends, and trends today, I don't love when someone say, what are the trends? What are we supposed to follow? Because I come in and I like to get to know my clients and find out what they need, what their family needs, what's going to work for them, and most importantly, what you like. Because if you don't walk into your room and love what you've chosen, that you don't think will last 5 years, 10 years, then don't bring it in. If you think it's something you're going to grow tired of, then definitely do something else. So let me just continue. In the family room, they have so much space here. And so I show a sofa and a wall unit on this back wall. We can hang the TV. You can have a one-piece wall unit, or you can do one, as we show in the rendering, that has shelves. So then you can display some accessories, which I don't have on here, because I wanted you to be able to see what it looks like. But it just cleans things up in order to show and enhance what you're looking for. Other things that are a trend of today are showing dimension, three-dimensional, something that's gonna pop. For instance, this is a dining room buffet, and this particular wood was painted in white to be used as a dining room buffet. But you can change the color and do any color. Earthy tones are a big color coming out today, which makes it really nice. Things that have texture. Another example is floors in a bathroom are texturized instead of it being plain. But then you can add for your vanity a pop of color, bronze. Three-dimensional tile. I know it may be difficult to see, but for example, this is actually a puff tile that made an entire wall in someone's bathroom. And that is fun to see instead of seeing necessarily flat subway. Subway is definitely on its way out. This is another tile that's three-dimensional. Beautiful in a bathroom. And this shows you how it looks. Other things that are important that won't change, timeless, marble. Today's world, people are making porcelain, people are making quartz, and that is really important. They're sustainable, they're heat resistant, and they are stain resistant. Key for any family, especially cooking. This is polished, or this actually is what you call natural, not as polished, not polished at all. This has more silver in it, this has more gold in it, depending upon which look you like. If you don't want an all-white kitchen, a big color is cashmere. And you can also put that with a black countertop. I don't know where it went, but I'll use this one as an example, actually. This is a countertop called Steel Marengo, excuse me. And it actually is called a Legato finish because it sparkles, but it's plain. And that works really nice in a kitchen. All of these are ideas that you can use in any room. A fun room to have a big pop in would be, for instance, in a powder bathroom. Black and white, black and silver, bold prints are very popular for today.
Is wallpaper back in?
Wallpaper is really back in. People love using wallpaper. That's really nice because you can change it. You don't have to necessarily, you can still keep your bathroom intact but change the wallpaper. So big prints, whether you're traditional, whether you are modern, big prints. This would be a more modern example, this would be more traditional, but even if you're a modern feel, you could still bring a pop of flowers. This is fun to use in a little girl's room. Bold, bright colors. But as I was talking earlier about texture, that's a wonderful element to add, three-dimensional. This is called granite. This is wallpaper. It's amazing what wallpapers have come today. These are wallpapers. You could do this on a family room wall, behind your wall unit. You could do it in a living room wall. You could do it in your master bedroom. If you're brave enough, then for instance in a powder room, you could do something with one of these loud prints and have it on all the walls. It's a small enough room that having that fun and bold colors and prints is something that you should try. But if you want something more tame, this is actually becomes a chevron pattern. Or even this geometric is a little bit more traditional, transitional, but still gives a pop. Rugs have a lot of character to them. You can have fun with them in your family room or in a living room. You can bring them in with beiges. You can bring them in with your grays. One thing that is definitely on that Forbes or Elle Decor or Architectural Digest, gray is out. They say all white is out. Have bold, doors walking into a bedroom or a study or a family room. But what I always tell my clients is, I don't go by the trends because they change like fashion. It goes out every 6 months. That's why we go to market twice a year. And I want my clients to always express themselves in their personalities. That's the most important thing to think about.
So Karen, can you tell us, the viewers that are watching, some of the trends that you are seeing for 2020, especially right now, or what are people wanting to do right now at a very low budget but still having their house pop? What would you recommend to the viewers?
Pillows. So for instance, these are all fabrics. You can have a plain sofa, for instance, that could be in a beige, could be in a white, or in a gray, and then a big pop would be to have a bold fabric used as a pillow. That is a great trend. And I wouldn't even call it a trend. I would just call it something that brings life to a room. It doesn't have to be a lot. Chandeliers are really important because they make a room. This is a coastal home that was done. And this chandelier, look how it accents in the mirror. It represents something. It tells a story.
So some of the things that you can tell the viewers on what's in for 2020 and what is you see going out.
Well, Subway's going out, all gray is going out. Monochromatic, just plain beige or plain all white, that's going out. People want to see bold characters, things that have a pop of color, that you're not afraid to show. This is actually a fabric you could use on a pillow. You could use it on an ottoman. Something that just shows you're taking a little bit of a risk, but still have your fabric on your sofa be the staple, more plain, but it could have texture. Something really important, I said in the beginning, using materials that are sustainable. Krypton, performance fabrics are very important. This is stain resistant. If you watch the video of Krypton, you can spill wine on it and it comes up. I don't know if I haven't done it yet, but that's what they say happens. And that's what it says. It's guaranteed to be, sustainable. Using materials that have really high, what they call double rubs, and that means it will last. This has 63,000 double rubs. So if you find something that has 15,000, you wouldn't want it on your sofa because then it wouldn't last.
So if somebody wanted to redo this type of kitchen, what type of materials would you recommend? Quartzite or quartz for somebody that's going to be doing a renovation?
Quartz.
Quartz.
Absolutely.
And why
quartz.
would you go with quartz versus quartzite?
It's stronger. I definitely think it's something that will withstand someone who loves to cook.
And are you still seeing people put in stainless steel appliances? And
it goes both ways. It depends on, stainless steel, you can have a pop of color, like on your oven if you want it all black, or do the refrigerator with wood panels. It mixes. I like to see a backsplash that you use, like I showed in the rendering, that's as bringing up your countertop. Or taking a different, if you want your countertops to be plain, and then having your backsplash have the drama to it. But as long as it's timeless, that you're gonna walk in and you're gonna still love it in 5 years from now or 10 years, because that's not something you're easily gonna change.
And what are you seeing about flooring? What are people using in terms of flooring right now that's kind of timeless?
You can use porcelain wood planks in any color, whether it's dark wood or light wood, like the grays, depending on where you live, or if you big tiles, whether they're 30 by 30 or 48 by 48. That's what you're seeing more of, especially if a room can handle it. throughout from the front door all the way back.
And how about in terms of window treatments? What are you seeing on the window treatment side?
Depending upon where the window treatments are, for instance, in the family room, I would do shades that you can maybe motorize up and down, but they're battery operated today, so you can retrofit a room and not have to worry about bringing, into the drywall. And then I would have shears, something light, something airy, but still that has a little bit of design and texture to it.
Perfect. Well, I really appreciate you
Thank
coming
you so
today
much.
and telling all the viewers out there what is the trends for 2020. And again, tell them where they can reach you if they have any questions about
Any further questions about anything, please don't hesitate to call me. My name is Karen Press, Panache Designs, and my number is 561-990-9011, or you can always call Samantha. And again, Samantha, thanks so much.
Oh, thank you
Love
for
being
coming.
here.
I really appreciate all the info you gave all the viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to do another tour right now, and I'll catch Karen back on the next round. So again, thank you so much for joining, and we're going to do the tour once and for all again. So we're going to head this way.